Clippers rested their starters the final 2 games of the season. Those losses resulted in the Clippers falling in the seeding and, in turn, avoiding the Lakers in the first round. Let's not forget, Tyronn Lue coached LeBron for 4 years, so he's very familiar with the king. We've heard all the adjectives: weak move, stupid, strategic. Clippers head coach Tyronn Lue had this to say about it yesterday. I don't give a damn what anybody else thinks on the outside. We decided to go health over anything else. We finally got our team healthy, and that is what we're focused on. Whatever people say on the outside, I don't care. I don't read Twitter, have Twitter, and Insta-Twit, all that. I don't care about all that. I am my own man. I do what I want to do, and that's how I live my life. Mr. Smith, talk to me.
You know, I laughed because what happened was that yesterday, you know, I had some of my boys, and obviously they watch First Take, and you know they're avid NBA fans, and they saw what Tyronn Lue said, and naturally thought he was talking about me or whatever, and they was like, you know, wasn't he talking about you? I said, I don't know, and I don't care. For people that don't understand something, let me explain something to you right now. Tyronn Lue is my brother. I love that man. You understand? I've known Tyronn Lue for years. I've been an advocate on his behalf on many, many occasions, okay? He deserved this job since Doc Rivers lost it, and I'm happy for the success that he's had. He deserved far more consideration. He should have been the head coach of the Lakers before Frank Vogel got the job, to be quite honest with you. But he didn't want the Lakers picking his staff. And we discussed that right here on this particular show. The man took the Cleveland Cavaliers to 3 straight NBA finals. He could have messed it up, but he didn't do it. Won an NBA championship. Let's give credit where credit is due. Tyronn Lue and I go back years. Okay? And that's exactly how Tyronn Lue feels, and that's exactly how he talks. I take no offense to it whatsoever if he was talking about me. Excuse me, that's Tyronn Lue I know. Tyronn Lue don't give a damn what anybody says. Tyronn Lue is his own man. There is no punk in Tyronn Lue, not even a little bit, okay? And guess what? I take no offense to it. I applaud it. He shouldn't give a damn about what I have to say, to be quite honest with you, unless I'm right. In this particular instance, I think I might be, but I don't know, because I'm not the head coach of the Clippers. He is. But just like I sit here and tell you that Tyronn Lue does not, he is real, he is authentic, he ain't fake, he ain't phony. Every word he said, that's the Tyronn Lue I know. And I also will tell you this. He ain't the only one making those decisions about Kawhi Leonard missing 20 games this year. Paul George missing how many games? 18 games this year. Patrick Beverley being injured. Serge Ibaka being out 31 games this year or so, something like that. I mean, Tyronn Lue ain't the only one making that call. That comes from upstairs as well. But I got news for you. And Tyronn Lue, when I see him, I'm going to give my brother a pound and a hug, and I'm going to wish him nothing but the best. But just like Tyronn Lue, just like I know, Tyronn Lue doesn't give a damn what I say, Max says, you, or anybody else. Tyronn Lue most certainly knows I don't give a damn what he has to say on this particular subject. I mean exactly what the hell I said. I say what I mean, and I mean what I say. I think the Los Angeles Clippers, and a lot of people in the league think that the Los Angeles Clippers were avoiding the Lakers in the early rounds because they wanted no parts of the Lakers that early, because this is one of only 3 franchises, if I remember correctly, that has never made it to a conference finals. Them, the Charlotte Hornets, and the New Orleans Pelicans, if I remember correctly. And so if you're the Clippers, particularly coming off of last year's expectations that fell short, winning has to begin with a berth in the conference finals, which has never happened for your franchise. Why jeopardize that by going up against the Lakers earlier than later? I think that was their thinking. I'm not, and that's the decision that they made. If it works out for them, I would love to see Clippers and Lakers in the conference finals. We know that's what I want more than anything. What have I been clamoring for, Max? LeBron versus Kawhi with a conference title on the line. That's me. So I say what I said. I meant what I meant. I don't give a damn, just like Tyronn Lue don't give a damn. And when I see my brother, we gonna give each other a pound and a hug, because I got love for that man, and I respect the hell out of him, and I take no offense if he was talking about me. That's what comes with sitting in this seat. I can take it, and he can too.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.